Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, each and everybody. Come on in the room, best friends. Happy Monday to you. You guys want to say good morning? Sean, you want to say good morning?
Good morning.
Kayla says good morning. You want to say good morning again, son?
Good morning.
Aw, Kennedy, you want to say good morning?
Good morning.
Yeah, so you guys come on in the room. Happy Monday to each and every one of you guys. Listen, we're out just running a couple of quick errands. You guys know we homeschool our kids and we make the classroom come alive every chance we get. But in the process of us getting up and out this morning, girl, there was some things that came across my screen that I just had to address while we were in the car. So I asked Sean, I said, Sean, normally I'm driving. I said, but girl, I need you to take the wheel on this morning because I have a message for the best friends. For those of you guys who know who Mr. Derrick Jaxn is, girl, for those of you guys who may not know, let me start there. He was a viral YouTube star. He had millions of followers on YouTube. He had millions of followers on Instagram, and he is very notably known for his commentary on love and the perspective of love, relationships, the treatment of the Black woman, etc. And so he built his platform by creating this viral content that exalted the Black woman and put her in a position where essentially he felt like women should be treated much better and should not settle from, whatever treatment they were receiving from men. So a lot of men would hear some of his commentary and they disagreed. A lot of men said, years ago, hey, that's all cap. Buddy is probably telling y'all one thing on camera and doing something else behind closed doors. Baby, let me tell you, the cat is all the way out the bag, y'all. The cat is all the way out the bag. Not only is the cat out the bag, but if you guys remember, Derrick Jaxn went viral again last year because he got caught cheating. Him and his wife were separated. She had moved out of the home that they share, and a young woman that he was having a relationship with went live or did took some pictures, went live, did something in their home, and pretty much was like, yeah, I've been in your house, sis. I've been in your house. And so he broke the internet last year, lost, tens of thousands of followers from all of his platforms. And a lot of people stopped buying his products as a result of it because women just simply felt lied to, if I could be honest with you. So his brand has never, if I could be honest with you, has never been the same. So Sean and I, probably about a couple of weeks ago, we did a video as almost like a reaction to this live that I saw that his wife did. His wife, came out and said, hey, we're working on our marriage. We're rebuilding our family. And, we're just putting ourselves in a position where we can now help other people recover and repair, after infidelity. So I thought it was commendable. She did it from a very biblical perspective. And I thought that it was commendable. Here's the catcher. Not everybody took the position that I took. Not everybody thought that the video or the sentiment of her coming out trying to teach other women how to recover and rebuild their marriage after infidelity. Not everybody felt like it was coming from a place where she would even be in a position to even help people. A lot of people thought that he possibly could have been still cheating. And a lot of people also was like, girl, you don't look like you've completely healed yourself. So the internet was giving her a lot of pushback, which, the internet be interneting, right? The internet be interneting. And so then she comes back with this clapback video, very unlike anything that she has started to build the platform on. Girl, and what she say in the video, Sean?
It was very vile and nasty. Like, she was coming at people so wrong, basically wishing death on people and wishing the demise of their marriages, and just saying how all the hate and stuff that you are going to spew towards me and my husband, let that come back on you tenfold. It was just very, very nasty and very hateful. And I tried to go back, because Candy asked me to go back to get it so that I could make sure I could speak to it exactly, but she had taken it down since then. Which I can understand, because when I tell you, the comments underneath that video were like, what is happening?
Yeah. But let me tell you something about the internet. Okay? Let me tell you something about the internet. You can take whatever you want down. It still has legs. Anything that you put out there, whether it is a picture, whether it's a video, anything that you put online lives forever. There is no, look, that delete button is for show only. There is nothing that you could put on social media that can really truly be erased forever, unless it's done by the platforms that be. But I say that, and I put a pin there, because there's a such thing as screen share. There's a such thing as screen record. That's what I'm trying to say. And so a lot of people have already screen recorded the video, because they've done reaction videos or side-by-side videos on their platforms. So with all of that being said, here's the lesson. Y'all know we big on lessons over here on this platform. Here's the lesson. Here's the takeaway. As Derrick Jaxn's wife was doing all of this, as she was spewing all this hate, she kept spewing the hate, wishing death on people who were speaking against her and her husband and their marriage and all of these different things. I mean, when I say she said some nasty things, sis said some nasty things. She wished death on people's children that were doing videos about them. And she said, pretty much anybody who's got our names in their mouth, I wish death on you and your children. I hope them to be vagabonds, was her exact words, and so forth. And so she used different excerpts from the Bible to support her notion in doing so. Here's our lesson, family. Our lesson is this. When you quote something, you got to make sure you're quoting it not for your own personal gain. We can't take certain books and certain things out of context and remove the original intent for that thing. Okay? The truth of the matter is, the Bible, the same Bible that she was quoting, also says that you're supposed to pray for those who prosecute you. You're supposed to pray for those and wish well on those who prosecute you. So sis, if there were people that were speaking ill against you, your husband, your children, etc., what you have now done is what my grandmother used to say. You didn't dig one ditch, sis. You dug two. Okay? So you was trying to dig a ditch for the people who were talking about y'all, which, if you knew anything about social media, that's what social media is. And second, you were trying to speak ill on the people who were giving commentary only on what your husband had been in the streets doing. If your husband was not out there embarrassing you and making a fool of you, there would have been nothing for people to talk about. See, the problem with a lot of women, y'all, is, and this is where we have to do the self-work. The problem with a lot of women is we jump real bad and bold in other people's comments, and you become this big, tough werewolf when it comes to addressing other women. But you need to have that same energy at home as it relates to the promise that your man made to you, your husband made to you, those vows that y'all took before God. You need to have that same energy, and you need to respond to him with that same level of, whatever, aggression. But she didn't handle him that same way, which is why he was in the streets of Miami doing what he was doing. This all sparked because there was a picture that went viral over the past several days of him in Miami at an art event, hugged up with a beautiful Model S type woman. The woman looked nothing like his wife. The woman was not built like his wife. The woman didn't present as his wife. But it's very evident that the woman that he always described in his videos when he was doing content is not the woman that he's genuinely attracted to. He likes the plastic surgery type of look. He liked the makeup. He liked the long hair. He liked the, he likes that. He likes that because he can't leave it alone. He can't leave it alone. But the real takeaway, y'all, is we have to be careful what we speak on other people. We have to be very, very careful the words and the intent that we speak on other people. Because now all of the very words that she has spoken is now coming back tenfold in her face, which is why she had to take the video down. That's why she's probably somewhere crying and embarrassed. That's why she's in the position that she's in. And I'm a firm believer that God will not put you in the same position over and over and over and over again unless there's some lesson that you didn't learn. If you find yourself in a similar position over and over again, and it's hurtful and it's uncomfortable, and your situation might have nothing to do with infidelity of a spouse. Maybe your situation is financial in nature. Maybe it is something else. But if you keep finding yourself in the same position over and over again, then what that means is the creator, the universe, etc., is still trying to teach you a lesson. And what often happens sometimes, family, is sometimes you'll be in the same situation, but you'll play a different role in the play. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you're the person who cheated the first time. Then when that thing boomerangs and comes back around, you'll be the person who's cheated on. When you present yourself as a liar, then you set the stage to then be lied to. And the rest goes on and on and on and on. We see it in all aspects of our lives. So when somebody hurts you, when somebody comes against you, when somebody speaks ill of you, when somebody lies on you, when you're in a position like Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, okay? When you're in a position like Miss Jackson, it's not about what happens to you, ladies. It's all about how you choose to respond to that thing, okay? Just because your husband hurt you, just because he broke your trust, just because he lied to you, sis, don't mean you then get big, bad, and bold with the people in the streets. We didn't promise you anything. We didn't give you vows under God, girl. We didn't bring children in the world with you. We don't owe you anything. The internet is going to internet whether you like it or not. So you might as well pull up your seat, open your book called the Bible, and find those passages that apply to you. When you walk in your truth and you live according to how you were called by your faith, everything else falls in line and submits. Okay? So I just wanted to use that viral moment as an opportunity to teach, because far too many times we see these things play out in front of us. And whereas it may be good gossip for other people, it's a teaching moment for us over here in this community. Did you want to add anything, my love?
Didn't you say that there was an announcement that was made this morning, which made you go into this?
Oh,
You forgot that part. Like that's the major part.
Girl, let's talk about the announcement. You right, love. So the announcement that was made. So let me set the stage. You right. Thank you so much for bringing me back around to that. So the announcement that set the whole stage for this thing is, okay, go back. I don't know if it was a couple of days or a week, right? So he was down in Miami. He gets caught hugged up at this art event with the other girl, right? Somebody sees him, recognizes who he is, takes a picture, posts it, it goes viral, and people such as Tasha K, girl, over there on YouTube, people get a hold of it and blow the story up, girl. Anything Tasha K talks about is going to go viral because she has the platform, okay? So, obviously her and Derrick have beef. They've been back and forth, like a ping pong match on the internet for years. And so Tasha K gets a hold of this picture. The picture goes viral. And so, again, now the wife is back in the same position she was in this time last year or the year before, right? So he announces today or yesterday that he's filing for divorce. Huh?
Which goes back to all the hateful things that she was trying to spew to other people.
Yes. So if memory serves me correctly, now everything that sis wished on everybody else is now sitting in her lap. You see what I'm saying? So when people, that's why I'm saying, I say this because, again, we have to find the lesson in all of this. Either we have to find the blessing in things that happen, or we have to find the lesson in things that happen. There's no in between, right? So as we have watched her act a plumb fool and embarrass herself and say all of these hateful, speak all of these hateful words into the atmosphere that cannot be returned back, right? Now we have to watch her consequences. We have to watch her karma. And that's tough to watch because as a woman, you know, I take no pride in seeing another woman hurt. But I also take very seriously when you speaking over other people's children. Because me personally, I did a video about them. And I did a video about her. So when you speak death on somebody's kids, know and understand exactly what you're doing. Know and understand when you say somebody's kids are going to be homeless and without, know and understand exactly what you're doing, sis. Because I hope you see this video. And I'll say this and I'm not going to say it again. My kids are off limits. You understand what I'm saying? You can say what you want about people who are doing videos about you and your husband. But my kids have been, are, and will always be off limits when it comes to this social media game. But that's it, girl. You got anything else?
Nope, that was it.
That's it. That's it, girl. Listen, that's it, and that is all, okay? But I will say this, Sister Jackson, since you got so much to say about folks and their kids, I hope you find you a good attorney, baby, because it sounds like maybe y'all gonna need a moving truck. How you doing? But we will see you guys again later. I love you. There's absolutely nothing you could do about it. I will say that the absolute best is yet to come, even when you can't see it, Miss Jackson, for real. The best is still yet to come. Did you have anything else, Sean?
Nope, that's it. Love you, best friends.
Yes, we love you guys, and we will see you later. Turn your notifications on because, baby, there's more that we have to unpack tonight.
Yes.